being ghosted is incredibly confusing and it's hurtful. I do not think it is a nice thing to do to someone. I do think that it's good to have good communication skills. Unfortunately, a lot of us are not brought up to have them unless you're really lucky that your parents are therapists or they have good communication skills, so they teach you. Many of us were not taught this, and a lot of us also were not taught how to process our emotions. And so that can make a recipe for someone who is uncomfortable having uncomfortable conversations, hence the ghosting. Now, there's a difference between ghosting and someone who pulls back. So first get clear if someone is actually ghosting you. Maybe they have hesitancy to reach out to you, but if you make the effort to reach out to them, say like, hey, haven't heard from you for a while, is everything okay? If indeed they are not responding to you, then that is ghosting. However, you might be surprised. Maybe they'll respond and maybe they were waiting for you to reach out first. You never know. So the most you can do is reach out and ask, and you only need to do it once. There's no excuses here. It's not, oh, maybe he or she didn't get my text, their phone broke. No. All you can do is try. They got it. If they don't respond, they don't respond. And you know what? You dodged a bullet, because anyone who ghosts and cannot have a difficult conversation or can't be clear with someone does not have what it takes to be in a healthy long-term relationship. That is not a good quality. So they remove themselves from your life for you. I think the most difficult part is processing the emotions of confusion and hurt. I think a very helpful skill to have in life is to learn how to let go and move forward when you don't have an explanation, when you don't understand. Because in life, we're not always going to get an explanation. And that's okay. That's okay, because if you hang on and you try to analyze things into the ground and you go in circles like, what did I do? Am I good enough? Why did they do that? You will drive yourself crazy. And another reminder that whatever anyone does has nothing to do with you. Everyone is different. They like different things. They have different values. And just because maybe you may not be someone's cup of tea does not mean that you're good or bad or anything like that. Just like you like people or might not like people, other people, they have that right too. They like you or they don't. So learning to be okay with not being liked. That is a really good headspace to be in, and it takes work. I was brought up to care a lot what people thought, and I was so paranoid for it for a long time, and I've had to do so much work and introspection and continue to do it to let go of what people think. Because sometimes even when you know intellectually, oh, like it's not personal, that has nothing to do with me, that doesn't mean that the emotions stop coming up. They still come up. Sometimes you'll question, am I not important? Things like that. And that's okay. So make sure you acknowledge how you feel. It is extremely hurtful. You're not alone. And it seems like ghosting is becoming more of a popular thing to do, which I don't think is a good thing. But I think with the increase in communicating online and through our phones, people are losing their ability to communicate well and have difficult conversations. They invest less in the beginning, number one, just say you're dating through dating apps and things like that. It is less effort to meet people. So that kind of translates over to when a relationship is ending as well, like because they feel like they haven't invested a lot. It trickles over into how they handle wanting to break up or no longer date. That sense of duty feels less now. Whereas back in the day, in order to go out on a date, this is pre-phones and things like that, people had to write letters, physically go to someone's house, meet their parents, ask them out. It took a lot more effort and investment. And so you're naturally building those skills when you have to do those things. Today, people do not need those skills. People can swipe, 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 and you can have access to hundreds of people. And so I do think, I mean, this starts in the home. Our parents are doing the best that they know how to do. And I understand that. My parents, I love the way that I was raised, and I understand that they come from a different country and a different upbringing. Clear, transparent communication is foreign to them, and I understand that. But I wanted that. So as an adult, I sought that out to learn good communication. I went to therapy, and I said, I want to learn how to build healthy relationships and have respect for people. And respect equals having those difficult conversations. So if you've been ghosted, instead of spending your energy analyzing and trying to reach out to the other person when they're clearly not interested in responding, focus on you and focus on the people who are showing up for you currently in your life. Make space to have someone new show up who is able to have conversations and will respond when you reach out to them. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok. The handle I will put below. And I also have a book. It is called Show Up, Finding Love for Independent Women, and it is available on Amazon.